Hello! Today I'm in Chichester in West Sussex, and the origin of the theatre we're visiting today concerns a local optician, a crowdfunding campaign, and a theatre in Canada. This is Britain's first modern thrust stage theatre and is one of the leading regional producing houses in the country. Welcome to the Chichester Festival Theatre.
The theatre was the brainchild of Leslie Evershed Martin, a local optician and twice mayor of Chichester. He founded the Chichester Players in 1933 and the Chichester Festival Theatre in 1959, after drawing parallels with the English cathedral city and the Canadian city of Stratford, Ontario. Evershed Martin concluded that Chichester could benefit from a theatre similar to the Stratford Festival Theatre, and managed to get the Chichester Festival Theatre built effectively through a crowdfunding campaign from local individuals and businesses. The theatre was built by the community for the community, an ethos which it still carries to this day. The theatre opened on the 3rd of July 1962 with the inaugural artistic director Sir Laurence Olivier. It was at Chichester where Olivier formed the basis of his newly established National Theatre Company. Other artistic directors of Chichester have included Daniel Evans and Sir Derek Jacobi. The Festival Theatre was awarded Grade 2 star listed status in the 1990s. It underwent a comprehensive renew restoration in 2012 to 2013, upgrading all the facilities to modern standards, sweeping away the piecemeal additions that had been added over the years and creating a new extension that served the needs of a leading producing theatre. Inside the spacious Festival Theatre foyer, you'll find the box office, the bar, and Cafe on the Park, which is open Monday to Saturdays from 9 a.m. For a price comparison, ice creams are provided by Marshfield Farm and cost £3.50 and £4.50. Ticket prices start from £10 for plays and £15 for musicals for as many productions as possible throughout the year and for all shows during the festival season. Top price varies between productions and is subject to change. For the winter 2024 season, the top price for plays was £48 and for musicals £72. During the summer festival season, the top price is around £50 to £65 for a play, and for musicals, £72. For anyone aged 16 to 30, the Prologue scheme is free to join and makes tickets available for just £5. There are other discounts and concession rates available for shows, and you can find the full list of these rates via the link in the description below. Leslie Evershed Martin wanted there to be views of the cathedral from the theatre, but this didn't turn out possible in the original building. The Renew project finally achieved his wish by installing a window with a cathedral view from the passenger lift lobby. And now it's time to head into the theatre.
And welcome to the Festival Theatre. It can accommodate 1,300 people. It is a thrust stage, meaning that the playing space extends into the audience, with seating on 3 sides. And whilst this may look like a radical design from the 1960s, thrust stages are one of the earliest types of stages in Western theatre history. So here's a brief history of the thrust stage. Thrust stages date back to ancient Greece and were a popular style of staging up to and including the times of Shakespeare, with the original Globe Theatre in London being one of the best examples. They fell out of fashion in the 17th century due to a brand new invention, the proscenium arch stage. They weren't seen again until the early to mid-20th century, with American actor-director Orson Welles, British theatre director Sir Tyrone Guthrie, and British theatre designer Tanya Moisevich being 3 of the big names in helping with their revival. Guthrie was the mastermind behind the Stratford Festival Theatre, which was the inspiration for Chichester. The Chichester Festival Theatre was Britain's first thrust stage theatre in over 400 years.
The festival season runs from April to October with a variety of shows and productions. On my day of filming in December 2024, the Festival Theatre was set up for one of their Christmas concerts with music by the band of the Royal Marines. There's something quite special with this kind of staging. Without a proscenium arch, there's a greater intimacy and sometimes intensity between the performers and the audience. With the audience now viewing a performance from a variety of perspectives, in terms of stagecraft, this staging brought with it new challenges for practitioners to solve in the 1960s, such as the intricate positioning of lighting and props to avoid blocking the audience's views, and a brand new consideration, designing the back of costumes detailing a now nearly 360-degree appeal. The in-house lighting and wardrobe departments continue in working towards as well as reinventing the answer to these challenges for audiences today. Among the design features include these two downstage passageways for the actors' entrance and exits. These are the vomitoria, or VOMs for short, the style of which originate from theatre and stadia of ancient Greece, and with the name deriving from the Latin meaning to spew forth. Other design features include the amazing spiderweb ceiling, which holds up the roof, and the steel grid from which the lighting rig is suspended. Steel girders run from each point of the hexagonal building, hence no pillars to obstruct audience views. The Festival Theatre has no fly tower or wing space, but has the capacity to suspend 6 tons of scenery overhead. They have 2 demountable revolving stages, and 4 scenic lifts of varying sizes to transport scenery from basement to stage level. The Festival Theatre has 12 dressing rooms on the stage level, accommodating up to 40 people. Prior to the Renew project, the dressing rooms were located underneath the stage. They now have views of the Oaklands Park, with show relays, rails and lockers, underfloor heating, air handling and daybed, with 11 being en suite. The 12th is wheelchair accessible, with an adjacent accessible shower room and toilet. There are 2 further overflow dressing rooms on the ground floor, adjacent to the lower VOM entrances, with nearby toilets. Chichester is one of the leading regional theatre production houses in the country, with many of their shows going on to West End transfers, national and international tours. Recent West End productions of Half a Sixpence, Quiz, Crazy for You and Oliver all began in Chichester. Part of the Festival Theatre complex is the Minerva Theatre, which is named after the Roman goddess of the arts. The theatre opened in 1989 and is noted for premiering new works as well as more intimate revivals. It's in the Minerva where you'll find the theatre's restaurant, the Brasserie, where you can enjoy a 3-course meal prior to shows. The Minerva bar also includes pre-show pizzas to order and enjoy. All food and drink options can be found on the theatre's website. The Minerva bar is also used as a venue for CFT lates, which include cabaret performances, comedy and music. On my day of filming, the crew were setting up their winter production of Hey Christmas Tree. The studio can accommodate 310 audience members, with a ceiling that is equally as impressive as the Festival Theatre. In the Minerva there are 3 dressing rooms accommodating up to 24 people with sinks, clothes rail, mirror lights and telephones, and nearby showers and toilets. The in-house props and set construction workshop can also be found in the Minerva building. Across the 2 spaces, the theatre has around 800 individual lighting units, 80 amplifiers, 200 speakers, 13 show control computers and approximately 4,600 metres of cabling. Chichester are currently fundraising for a 3rd space, The Nest, a small studio theatre to offer a programme for younger audiences in support of Chichester's nighttime economy, to provide a base for the Emerging Artist Development Programme, and a space for the CFT's ever-increasing community programme. With sustainability at its heart, this 119-seater studio will have a thrust stage to match its sister theatres. The Nest is the same building as the old Pleasance Theatre in London and will open in 2025. The Stephen Pimlott Education and Rehearsal Building contains 2 rehearsal rooms which are used for CFT productions, as well as the use for LEAP, the Learning, Education and Participation Programme. CFT are committed to reaching carbon net zero and are part of the Theatre Green Book. Among their many initiatives include the planting of trees in place of the traditional opening night cards and gifts. You can find a full breakdown of their green initiatives online, which includes a map of all their planted trees for you to find on your next trip to Oaklands Park. Since 2016, the theatre has achieved an annual 5% reduction in energy use each year, and in 2024 won the UK Theatre Award for Excellence in Sustainability. And if you want to see a show but you're unable to drive to the theatre, then the CFT Theatre bus service has you covered. Offering free transport from specific locations, the theatre bus helps to reduce the transport challenges to enable more people to see a show in Chichester. Bringing people together from all walks of life, the Chichester Festival Theatre provides a space where experiences are created and shared, and where everyone can find their place.
Thank you for joining me on this tour of Chichester Festival Theatre. If you're ever in Chichester or West Sussex, make sure you come on down, see a show and support your local theatre. My huge thanks to Lucinda and all the team at the Chichester Festival Theatre for showing me around today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe as we get to explore more theatres around the UK. And my next question to you is, which theatre should I visit next? Let me know in the comments below. I'm David Burchhardt, and I'll see you on the next stage.